Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you're joining me from tonight, to those who are joining me on my profile, Facebook profile, this is like this for ages now. I've not done this on my profile. My name is Terry Omodibo, right? I'm a brand leadership coach. What I do simply is I help professionals, individuals, entrepreneurs to create systems, processes, and competencies that will enable them to be able to create more impact, more influence, and of course, build and increase your income in the process. All right. So for those who are joining my community, I don't need any introduction. All right. But yeah, I still say I'm the host and the founder of the Lady Media Success Community. That's on Facebook. It's a Facebook community, a group of passionate people. We are raising exceptional and significant leaders, people who will positively go out there and influence the world and make the world a better place. I want to celebrate everyone who is joining me live. Or those who are joining my YouTube channel, thank you for joining on the YouTube channel. I celebrate you so much for joining on the YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the subscribe button so that and set your notifications so that when we are dropping the next series, which is by the grace of God, is going to be next week, you will be notified. All right. So thank you, everyone. Let's see if there are a couple of people joining live. For those who are going to be listening to this after listening to the replay of this section, of course, I'm going to leave it live on my community. Those are there. I'm going to also leave it live on Facebook, my profile, and also, yes, I'm going to leave it live on YouTube. So for those who will be listening to the replay, I celebrate you. I thank you for jumping in on my page. For those who joining on YouTube, thank you for dropping in on my channel, all right, YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, click the like button and subscribe. Okay, I believe it's going to be an awesome journey. Okay, I want to thank God for another opportunity to be live. It takes a whole lot for me to be here live, to do this live. Okay, but I told myself this week will not go without me doing this live today, right? So I didn't do so much of broadcast, so much of publicity or whatever to ensure this goes on. But I said I'm going to do this live today. Okay. So for those who are joining me, uh, who have been following what I do, you will also get a notification that I'm live. So thank you for joining live. I'm seeing some people already live. Thank you. Don't forget to engage on this platform tonight. Okay, engage. All right, just go in the comments and just give it a shout out there. All right, if I see some of the shout out on the comments, I'm going to put that on the screen. Okay, all right, so other people can see it. Okay, all right, thank you so much. All those who are joining me live, I'm going to start off shortly because this is not supposed to be a long conversation today, but it's going to be, I know it's going to be a worthwhile conversation. Worthwhile conversation. So it'll be great if you let me know your name and where you are joining me from. It would be great to let me know your name and where you're joining me from. Oh, wow. Thank you, Wikiman. Wow, Wikiman. Thank you so much for joining again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Nice to be here. Thank you so much. I'm grateful, right, that you're always there. Thank you so much. I also learn from you too. Thank you so much. And there more people. If you're joining me live, please just leave a word for me in the comments. All right, just tell me your name and where you're joining me from. It would be great to know. All right, and I can also put that on the screen. All right, so let you just scroll on. Let's have some nice time today. It's a nice conversation. All right, thank you so much. All right, so in another 1 minute or two, I'm going to start right into this conversation tonight. It's not going to be a very long one. All right, it doesn't. It's not going to be a very long one, but I know it's going to be very impactful. You're going to get something out of this conversation tonight. So I want to ensure I do just this as a follow up. All right, to what I have to share today. All right, all right. So do I have more people joining? Do I have more people joining? Okay. All right. Some people are watching football. I understand that. I understand that. Right. But it's great. It's great to be here. It's great to be here. All right. It's great to have this conversation again tonight. It's great to be on your face tonight to share something, at least that will add value to you, that you can run with for the new week. All right. You can run with for the new week. All right. And of course, you can implement almost immediately to getting the results that you need for your life this year. So it's Pathways to Success Live. Pathways to Success Live with Terry. All right. So this is the second episode. Uh, so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to God for another opportunity. All right, to be here to share. I started the section 2 weeks back. Sorry, I couldn't just have a live section last week. It was very busy. I should have been able to script up time, but it was so busy, and I didn't want to come here and look so tired. Okay, but today I told myself before this week is going to go out. All right, we're going to have a conversation today, and that's why we're here. Okay, but be that as it may, I know today we're going to have a nice and very impactful, transformative conversation today around the topic. Okay, recipe for success in life, success in career, success in your business. So some of the tips I'll be sharing are useful tips you can use, all right, to advance your life. There are also tips you can use to advance your career for those who are professionals. Okay, you can use the tips I'm going to be sharing today, one way or the other, all right, to advance your career. And of course, for those who are entrepreneurs, those who are business owners, you can also use some of the tips I'm going to be sharing today. They are the same principles. You can just adapt it to whatever you're doing, adapt it to wherever you are, whatever that interests you, right? In your life, in your career, in your business, you can use these tips. Okay, so I will be sharing not majorly my story. For those who didn't join the first section, I did the first section live stream on my YouTube channel. Okay, so my YouTube channel, just type Terry Omodibo. You're going to see that on my YouTube channel. All right, where I did the first part. So this is a part two of how vision and goal setting changed my life. So I had a part one 2 weeks ago. All right, it's still live on my YouTube channel. Go ahead there, type Terry Omodibo. It's going to jump out. All right, and watch that part. I shared my story. I shared how, all right, just one scenario of how it all began, all right, on how vision changed my life. Okay, and it was very very amazing, an amazing section. For those who are joining on my community, a little bit your success community, all right. Also, you can also just type it. Of course, that is going to drop out. You can also listen to the replay, still right down the community. So for those who are joining my profile, you're joining on YouTube, wherever you're joining me from, you can also be a part of my community where we raise exceptional and significant leaders, all right, who are going to be influencing in multiple areas of influence across their different areas of influence. All right, so we are raising a giant. We're going to reach out by the grace of God to over 1 million people, exceptionals, raising them on the next by 2030. So we have a long way to go, but God is helping us to take it bit by bit. So if you want to be a part of that move, you want to join the community of the Leading Beyond Success community. We call ourselves the Exceptionals. And God is raising people. God is raising giants in that area. God is raising giants in the community. A lot of people are being transformed by some of the things we're doing there. And of course, I have several platforms, and I'm also expressing several platforms, several ways that I'm also helping people out to actually become exceptional, to become giants, to become significant leaders in their own areas of influence. Thank you so much for joining. Like I said, if you are joining me live, all right, if you're joining me live, thank you, Chair. You just finished a section, I know. All right, so I knew I was going to do this too. So thank you for joining. I could see that there, Coach Goke. I got Goke or Motolas. Thank you so much for that, for joining. I see you're doing something phenomenal. Awesome job. All right. It takes a lot of consistency, all right, to actually keep that going. Thank you for also dropping by to say a quick hello. Okay. So this is the pathways to success live. All right. Pathways to success live. Let me put this on. All right, thank you for leaving a word for us, sir. Like I see that smiling face after the 68, I think, edition of your podcast. Thank you so much. So much. Okay, so we're here live on the Pathways to Success series. By the grace of God, I pray God gives me the grace. I plan. I'm going to put that. We celebrate you, Coach. Thank you so much. So I believe God is going to give us awesome grace to be able to do this. I plan to do this series every week for the next 12 weeks. So we are done with 3 weeks now. So we have a lot of more weeks to go, about 9 weeks to go for this first phase of the pathways to success. All right, I will be taking, all right, the major thing we'll be talking about is the recipe for success in life, career, and business. All right, so at some point, I may also bring a couple of people to share their results, share how they actually attain some phenomenal results in what they're doing. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some more people. Thank you, Komi, Marvin. All right, all the way joining from Cyprus. You didn't tell us you're joining from Cyprus, so bring it. I'm going to, I'm going to put it out. Thank you for leaving a word for us. I see you're doing an awesome job, an awesome job, an awesome job. It's great to know you. It's great to meet you. All right, trust me, you're going to be on my platform very soon. So get ready. You're going to be on this platform very soon. So get ready. Get ready. Very shortly. I'm going to reach out to you very shortly. Okay, thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for the 360 degrees leadership network. Thank you. You're doing an awesome job. I celebrate you. Okay, so without wasting too much time, time is going celebrating people, but we're going to go right on. Like I said, it's not going to be a long conversation, but I trust it's going to be very, very impactful. All right, I'm going to share my story at some point. All right, to buttress all the things I'm going to be saying, but it's so much to say in 1 hour. All right, but I believe you will get value. Okay, so like I said, I've done the part one of this section of this topic before, how vision and goal setting changed my life. If you join on YouTube, all right, you can check them on YouTube. Check that on YouTube on the part one, all right, where I share the vision story, the vision aspect. I share very, very good nuggets on vision, how to discover your vision, how do you identify it, how do you know, how do you get clarity on it. All right, I talked about the benefits of vision, all right, the benefits of vision, and I also shared the ABC of defining your vision. See, the Bible says without vision, the people perish. It means the people perish for lack of it. So if you are not going anywhere, you won't get anybody going within the direction. Okay, you must be going somewhere for people to go ahead with you. Okay, and of course, if your vision is not big enough, nobody will go along with you. And of course, if your vision does not keep you awake at night, literally, of course, it's not big enough. So if you want people, right, if your vision is not about people, it's too small. All right. So I shared some of those things last conversation. Jump in on my YouTube channel and then listen to that over and over again. And if you're on the community, of course, sorry, if you're in my community, all right, the video is still there. All right, the link is still there. You can go ahead and also listen to it. So, but for those who are joining my profile, I'm so sorry. This is the first time I'm doing this on my profile. It's been a while. Well, I did it live on my profile, but I just thought it's great to also do this today. Okay, so drop in, all right, on these two platforms. You're going to listen to the part one of um, of how of this series of how vision and goal setting changed my life. All right. I shared various concepts at the A part of defining your vision as at the B, the C, the D, the E, the F. And of course, you need to also be able to map out, to be able to identify what the vision for your life is. What are you set to achieve? You are not just here by suddenly. You didn't just drop from heaven. That is a reason why you are here. No manufacturer creates a product without a vision of what is set to accomplish. So you cannot just exist, right? Yeah, without accomplishing something. You must be able to know, all right? You must be able to know that your job is all about what you are paid to do, but your work is what you are designed to do. So your work is about your purpose, and your purpose, all right, you need to set a vision for your life that will enable you to fulfill your purpose. All these things are tied together. So you must be able to identify that. So I shared a lot of tips of how you can actually do that that section. So go ahead and then look out for that video and watch it over and over again. It's going to help you. Some of the things that I shared, there may be something new to you. Of course, you can use them and implement them. You get the results. They are based on my journey. All right. These are not just anything. They are based on my journey. It's things I've experienced in my life. For some, it may just be a wake-up call. I knew this thing before, but I think I'm seeing it from a different perspective. Okay, let me go ahead and implement some of those things in my life. But for some, you already know this. Please just keep on keeping on. We are all designed here for impact. So God put us here for a reason. All right. When you do not achieve the reason, the purpose why you are here, you just wasted time and energy and efforts. And of course, you are not useful. And of course, when you are not useful, what happens to you? You can find out a lot in scriptures of people who were not useful. What did God do? Take them out. So we are designed here for a reason. We are designed here for a purpose. And of course, we need to identify and define and craft our vision along in that direction that will enable us to be able to fulfill that purpose of God upon our life. So that is it about the vision. That is it about vision. So today I'm going to be sharing the other aspect, the other part of this conversation today. And of course, for next week, we'll take another recipe for success. Okay, but for today, I'm going to be sharing the goal setting part. Okay, so if you are online today, you know that goal setting, it's what we talk about at the beginning of the year, but it's really not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a daily practice. All right, setting goals should be daily. You set goals daily. All right, you set goals in durations. You set goals weekly, you set goals daily, you set goals monthly, you set goals quarterly, you set goals yearly, you set goals 5 yearly, you set goals 10 yearly. Of course, you set a long-term goal, short-term goals, medium-term goal. Okay, so it's supposed to be a daily practice. Okay, don't get it twisted. It's supposed to be a daily practice. That's the reason why it's relevant. So it's not just about a January conversation, even though it's good to start afresh, especially for those who probably towards the last year you look at your life, you didn't really accomplish anything significant, and then this year you want to start afresh, and you want to go ahead and run in the direction of purpose so you can achieve better results. Okay, it's good, it's great. So it's an awesome decision. So what you need to do now is to trickle down and sit back and ask yourself, first, what am I set to achieve? If you're not able to ravel down, if you're not able to gain clarity of that, today, this year, 2022, we just go in the same way. And of course, when you cannot be able to articulate clearly what you are all about, you cannot even be able to evaluate it at the end of the day. So, setting goals is very crucial. It's very crucial to our lives. And I have a couple of stories. If I share stories, we may not live here today, but I have a very short time to do what I'm going to do tonight. So, setting goals have changed my life. Setting goals have changed my life. Some goals I've accomplished, some I have not. But one of the things I do, which I'm going to start this off, is that I set goals that are, quote, unreachable. All right, goals that will pull me. All right, goals that, when I say unreachable, I put that in quote. It means very big goals. Okay, once I'm able to get clarity that is connected to my purpose, is connected to where I'm going, I set it very big enough so that it's tough for me to accomplish, because I know that setting goals or goals is not about the goals itself. Goals is about who you become after the accomplishment of those goals. So I set very big goals. All right. So most times, I could tell you for free, most times my goals, I don't crush so many of my goals. But the thing is that I always am not where I used to be, all right, in the pursuit of those goals. That's the truth about me. That's the truth. All right. That's the truth. Right? I set very big goals. I set very big goals that I trickle down and then make it monthly, make it yearly, and I trickle down. And one of the very big goals that I've set myself, it's around what I'm sharing today. All right. So what I'm sharing today. So um, so talking about today's topic on vision, on setting goals, all right, about how goal setting changed my life. I'm going to start from a standpoint, or maybe a bit of definition from my own standpoint of what I think it's all about. So goal setting is all about the milestones that you set on your journey towards your vision. Okay, milestones that you set, or clues, things that will make you to be able to know that you're in the right direction. Okay, so vision is the picture, vision is the end result of where you're going to, but goals becomes milestones, goals becomes clues. All right, clues along that journey, along the path, things that tells you in the right direction, things that tells you you are in the right path. Okay, so it's just a bit of milestones along the way. Okay, so it starts from the vision, it starts from the big picture. That's why I said it starts from your 30 years goal, 30 years picture. It starts from your 20 years picture. It starts from your 10 years picture. I remember when I started when I started on this old journey of goal setting, especially when my pastor used to teach us on goal setting. When he says set 20-year goals, 10-year goal, I'm like, oh God, what is this? 10-year goal. Okay. I'm not going to talk about the next 1 year. Okay, let's do the next one. The max I could set maybe a year, sometimes 6 months, sometimes it may be 3 months. I know what I want to do in 3 months, but setting a 20-year goal, how? I just have an idea of what I want to do, but it's not so clear. So that's the reason why I took the vision part of this conversation first. Okay, but today, God has helped us to gain clarity and gain an understanding of why we're here on a purpose. And right now, it's so clear that the next 20, 30 years, what my life should be all about. So that I've been able to break it down now into shorter milestones, smaller milestones of medium goals, small goals, daily goals of things I should be doing every day that will lead me in the direction of the bigger picture. I don't know if you understand. So if you're getting something so far, please drop into the comment section. I'll be great to read your feedback. I'll be great to hear that. Be so great to hear from you. So I'll encourage you put that on the comments. Put that on the comment section. What you're getting so far. All right, just let me have that feedback. And of course, if you're joining me for the first time, you just see me live. My name is Terry Omodibo. All All right. Terry Omodibo. I'm a brand leadership coach, and I'm a founder of the Leader Your Success community. And what I do simply is that I help individuals, entrepreneurs, I help professionals to actually build and create processes, systems, and competencies that will enable them to create more impact and influence. And of course, and the end result is that you're going to build income in the process. So that's what my life is all about, and that's what I do daily. That's what I yearn for daily. That's what my life is all about. And of course, I believe at the end of the day, we'll be able to raise a lot of people who become transformers, who have positive influence, leaders. Okay, all right. So the leader of success is all about leading your success community is all about raising exceptional and significant leaders. People who are influencers in their various spheres of influence. And I didn't know at the end of the day, I have a very big goal, very big, to be able to raise at least 1 million of those people by the year 2030. So it's big enough, very huge, very large. So you want to join us in that journey? Of course, feel free. Follow what we're doing, and then I believe, all right, you're going to watch your why. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. If you're joining me on YouTube, thank you for those joining on YouTube. Please don't forget to click the like button, the subscribe button, and of course, set your notifications so that when this come your way next week, you can be notified. Thank you so much. And for those who are also joining me on other channels, on Facebook, on the community, if you want to also jump in on my YouTube, feel free. Just type Terry Omodibo is going to jump in out. You're going to see this going on right now. And of course, click the like button, the subscribe button, and of course, most of what I'll be doing this year, I'm going to be also be dropping in live on my YouTube channel. So you want to be a part of that community too. All right. So let me continue what I was saying. So goals is about the milestones that you set on your journey. Okay. Milestones that you set on your journey towards the vision or towards the future. Like I said, there are three aspects: the long term, you have the medium term, the short term. If you're not clear about the long term, of course, what you do short term, you're just trying to get it at. You need to gain clarity in what you should be doing long term. That will enable you to be able to know what to do medium term, short term. All right. So you need to know where your life should be in the next 30, 20 years. That will enable you to know what you should be doing right now. What you should be doing right now. Otherwise, your life will just be going in a direction. And at the end of the day, when you evaluate what your life has been able to do for you, you may not be able to be happy with yourself and be fulfilled that you actually lived. Okay? Maybe you just existed, but you didn't live. Because your life is all about impact. Your life is all about helping the next person become better in one way or the other. So if you're not creating products, you're not creating services, you're not helping anyone, you're just living a solo life, of course, at the end of the day, you just die a solo life. Okay? So that is it. You must get clarity in that area. So setting goals gives you long-term vision, short-term vision, or short-term motivation. It gives you long-term vision and short-term motivation. All right. It helps you to organize your time, your resources, so that you can make the most of your life. You can make the most of your life. It enables you to be able to prioritize yourself, prioritize your daily activities. It enables you to prioritize what you should be doing. Today, I don't just do anyhow. Maybe in the past, I go for things that I may not add up at the end of the day. All right. I regret some actions I've taken some years in my life. I regret some actions, but today I know better. So right now, I know, I judge every decision I make, everywhere I go, what I do, who I associate with by my vision. So that is the reason why you must gain clarity first in your vision. Why are you here? Gain clarity. That will help you to be able to prioritize. That will help you to be able to organize your time, organize your environment, organize what platforms you should be on, organize who you should be associating with, organize who you should be connecting with, organize, all right, who you should be talking to. You will know if there are some people that you have who have been like baggages in your life. By now, you know that you should be dropping them, because this is 2022 time waits for no man. Just imagine, when did we just shout Happy New Year 2022? Just not quite long. It's already 23. January is almost done. So no time is time is not waiting for you. Time is not waiting. Time is going. So you are aging. You are going. I'm not saying be desperate. I'm only saying put value on your time. Put value on your time. Like they say, time is life. So you need to put value on your time, right? If you're not putting value on time, you will waste it. And if you waste it, you don't have anyone to blame about it. You don't have anyone to blame about it. That's why you must prioritize it. That's why you must know where you're going to. That's why you must know what your to-do list is. All right. And of course, you must make it valuable enough, right, to be able to connect and sync with your purpose or with your vision for your life. So why is goal setting important? Why is goal setting important? I'm going to share just a few of them. Right? It's not exhaustive, but just a few within the time frame that I have, and I believe it's going to be of value to you. Why is goal setting important? Why is setting goals important? I know some of us already know we're setting goals, we're doing that, but this is just be a wake-up call to some people, right? Professor Gail Matthews of University of California found out that the mere act of writing goals boosts in its achievement or accomplishment by at least 42%. So it's the first action in the creative process or in the creation process. You must be able to get a clear picture of where you are going and set milestones along it. Okay, it provides clarity and focus. That's number two. I've said that before. Clarity, focus, clarity, focus. Like they say, if you are not focused, you'll soon be out of focus. Right? If you are not focused, you'll still be out of focus. Focus is important, and you cannot have focus without clarity. Once you get clarity, it helps you to bring focus. Just imagine a drop of water is dropping in, maybe from a leaking roof. Its drop of water is not that heavy, just drops, little drops, little drops, little drops. Well, because those little drops are focused on a spot, over time, the concrete gives way. But when it's dropping at first, no issues. But over time, because of consistency, it gives way. That's what focus does. Just imagine that the beam of light is directed towards you or directed towards an object. Once it's focused, a lot of things happens. So that's what goal setting does for you. It gives you focus. It gives you laser focus. And of course, it breeds what? Clarity. So research has shown that the percentage of people are in their 20s who achieve their goals is far greater than those who achieve their goals in their 40s, in their 50s. Why? Because those who achieve goals, all right, at the 40s, in your 50s, there's a lot of out of focus. A lot of things distract you. I know what it takes for me to be focused today because I'm over 40. Over 40. That's why I intentionally discipline myself daily that I can't have any excuse right now. If I missed out on some level of clarity about my vision when I was in my 20s, there's no excuse. There are a lot of people who achieved their life purpose when they were 50s, when they were 60s. There's no excuse. You don't have any excuse for anyone. Who are you going to give an excuse to? What will the excuse do for you? You don't have any excuse. So those who achieve more results, people achieve more results in their 20s because at that time, what do you have that is distracting you? Except you distract yourself. Or maybe a little thing, maybe those who didn't come from at least homes where maybe those who came from homes where there is nothing to eat and all that, so that distracts them a bit. But at least in terms of focus, it's easier to be focused when you're in your 20s, when you're 25, your 20s, yeah, your 20s. When you get to your 30s, a lot of things are coming up. When you get to your 40s, hey, it's tougher to get clarity, it's get to be focused. But the truth about it is that you still don't have an excuse. You have to discipline yourself to also bring focus. Because if you're out of focus, you won't get there. So, number three things that it brings possibilities to your life. The mere excitement of seeing that there are things in your life, if you accomplish them, things are going to be better for you, right? The more you can be able to visualize it, the more you see it, the more you set milestones to get there, the more you achieve some of those milestones, the better your excitement, the more you see possibilities, the more you know you care. It won't just be a cliche, it won't just be a word, hey, I'm better, I'm great, all right, nothing is impossible with me, all right, all those kind of things that we say to ourselves. The more you see more possibilities in your life, I'm telling you the truth, the more you see possibilities. Okay, so setting goals is critical. Setting goals is critical. You really have to write so much goals. Write it smartly, the way you could know it's achievable for you. If it's just 5 or 6 you're writing, if it's just 4, you know this is achievable. Do it, right? The next thing there is with goals, everything is possible. With goals, everything is possible. But without them, nothing is possible. You have the power to make your life count. You have the power to make your life count. Goal setting has changed my life. I'm telling you the truth. Goal setting has changed my life. There are times I will write goals. I have goals that I've written. I've been writing goals for over if I could remember, over 15 years. All right, so I was introduced to writing goals 2004. And since then, every year I keep it. I have a notebook. Every year I evaluate the next year, what do I want to do? At some point, some parts, some things, although then there was not like vision, but I was setting goals around my life because of what I want to do. Yes, I had a little bit of what I want to do, really, what I want to achieve in my life, but there was not like purpose per se, right? But at least, be that as it may, from the things that I achieved in my life was because I was able to set some of these milestones. So with goals, everything is possible, but without them, nothing is possible. The next thing, our next point there is that it makes you grow. It makes you grow, challenges you to push beyond your limits. It challenges you to push. All right. It challenges you to go for it. Hey, there was a time I was setting financial goals. So one day I was at some point in my life, I had a huge dip. So I've said that several times about the valley season in my life. I had a huge dip in business, very huge dip. It was sharp decline, just couldn't handle it. The business I've always thought that this business was going to help me out, was going to take me out. All right, I was going to be a lot of things on it. Started to go on a dip, a huge dip. I started to look inward, started to look outward. What's going on? What can I do? All right, challenging season. It was tough season. It was a very challenging and tough season. But at that point, it was what pulled me up. So it was a part time, and I was like, why things not adding up? What's going on? And I just caught it. I know I've heard when you want to, if you want to increase your financial, if you want your financial goals to be met, or if you want to increase your financial, if you want your financial goals to be met, what you should do, number one, is write a budget, personal budget. So I said, okay, this budget thing I've been hearing for a while. I've been hearing this budget thing for a while. Yeah. Thank you so much. Amazing section so far. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. So I've been hearing about this for a while. Budget. So okay. All right. So I went there, went online, do research, get some templates around budget. I looked at it and I started writing a budget. When I was done, like, wow, it was a revelation. I knew why things were, there were lots of struggles. My income, so I saw that if I want to live a normal life, not extraordinary, not luxury, normal life, and that normal life, I need to earn a certain amount of money every month. Otherwise, things will go. So I was able to write and organize exactly what I want the next 1 year to look like in terms of amount. I broke it down to monthly, everything, details, budget, right? When I finished breaking it down, like, hey, now I know why there's a lot of things going on. That if I want my life to appreciate, if I want to live normally, not even extravagantly, there's a particular amount I need to earn. And at that time, I was earning 1/10 of that amount. That broke me down. So the next question that was in my mind was this: how do I earn that amount? How do I earn that amount? That question brought out a lot of things. That question gave rise to a lot of things. That how do I earn? See, if you want the right answers in your life, you need to start asking yourself the right questions. If you want the right answers in your life, you have to start asking the right questions. Ask questions, especially personal questions, truthful questions you ask yourself can lead to fantastic and an amazing results, or can give you clarity you can never imagine. Questions, questions. Be real with yourself. So I started asking myself those questions. How? That was the question. How do I earn this amount of money? Not to live extraordinary life, just to live normal life. Be able to afford anything that you want that will enable your life to live normally. I was like, man. So that was the question. How do I earn this amount? That begins. I didn't achieve it the first year, second year. I was still like, still a journey, still on the journey, hit it, but still on the journey to make it sustainable. Right? So we're not even in the luxury area right now. All right. But although I'm not worried about the amount, but I'm worried about who I become when I do that, because I know if I do that, I can help other people to do that. Okay. So asking questions, setting goals is very critical to your success. Okay, so it makes you grow, it helps you to push through challenges. Can you imagine how that helped me now to be able to get the results I'm getting today? It helps you to identify your personal SWOT analysis. All right, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, your SWOT. It helps you identify that. It helps you, it motivates you, or provides hope and gives you something to look forward to. Okay, every day I put my goals before me. I have like six of them. I call them they are the big goals, right? When those goals are achieved, all the other smaller goals will achieve. There's a particular goal, there's some goals. When you achieve them, all the other smaller goals will be crushed. Okay, they'll be crushed. Big, heavy goals. There are five or six of them. Five of them. Five of them. That's my goals. Five. Once those five are done, smaller goals are done. So I keep my eyes fixed on those big goals. I keep my eyes fixated on those heavy goals. And I'm trusting when those goals are met, a lot of lives will be transformed. A lot of people will achieve their goals by me achieving my goals. I know that. Okay. So I know a lot of people are connected to the achievement of those goals. That's why I'm very focused. That's why I'm very determined, very focused, determined, and I'm doing what I should do necessary, learning, unlearning, and relearning every day to ensure I get there because I know a lot of lives are connected to me. So it motivates and provides hope and gives you something to look forward to. The next point there is that it empowers you. It empowers you. It gives you the ability to be honest, come to a honest realization of your skills and find solutions. So I give a story around that. Okay. It's a funny story, very funny story, very funny story. But I share it because it's my story. Nobody can take that away from me. So I remember many years ago, like I said, I was having serious issues in my business, very serious issues. My business, wasn't going too well. I don't know, somehow. Some coincidences happens in your life and you think they're just mere coincidences, but if you look at it, it's a way for God to help you and create a way of escape. Okay. At that point in time, those things were going on. You know, I needed money like crazy. I said, money, where are you? Come right now. Somehow I got I got a call. Is it a call? Yeah, I got someone. It was okay. Let me put it this way. I got a call. The call was asking me something very ridiculous, something very ridiculous. Get some money. Those kind of stories now. Those calm stories. So when the call came, I knew this was calm. I knew it was calm, right? But well, no, sorry, it wasn't the call. I got a mail. When I read through the mail, I knew this is a scam. This is a scam. But I said I want to see the end of this. So this guy sent a mail. It's a particular lady in the US lost the husband. So now they have some money stashed somewhere in Ghana. The money is stashed there. So right now they are looking for someone, all right, in Nigeria that will help them to do this, do that. And so they're looking for someone, and somehow they just stumbled on my email, and they feel I'm the right person that should do that. I said, okay. I replied to them. I was just falling. I knew this is a scam, but I was just going on. And that when the money is collected, they're going to use it for three things. One, they're going to pay a lawyer, and also they want to be able to build a 100-story orphanage for orphanage, 100-bed orphanage. They're going to do this, they're going to do that, and all that. So I was replying, I was following through all the requirements, everything. I knew it's calm, but somehow I learned a lesson from that story, from that experience. Number one, because of the amount, picturing the amount, all right, I did the conversions, it was over, I think the other time, it was over 100 and something million. The thought of that amount created some excitement for me. That was my first lesson. It created some excitement for me, and also the thought of that amount too, uh, it boosted my confidence. All right, it gave. I saw things from a different perspective. I begin to see myself driving luxurious cars. I begin to see myself in a lot of things. I see that's the reason why people actually fall prey. All right, they fall prey to all these people. But yes, I knew it was calm, but still, those experiences were coming. I could picture myself, right, living my dreams, right, if this thing just go through. So I was just like, okay, first I was following through, just replying their mails, giving everything that they require. I said, I know they're going to come to a point where they will ask me to pay money, and then I will end it. But I was just following through, you know. So, cut long story short, so one of the things that struck me in that experience was that They require that I should, when they have the money, I should be able to set up an orphanage, build it. When I finish building it, I will run it and I will do all those things. So those were big, gigantic goals to me then. That's so many years ago. Big goals, things that I would love that I do in my life, But one reality struck out for me. The reality was I had to tell myself the truth, Terry. You don't have the skills. You don't have the skills. You don't have the skills to actually live that dream right now. So what should you do? The next thing I thought to myself in an answer is right now, start and begin to develop those skills. That was the beginning of personal development for me, the journey. I started to run after information. I started to run after knowledge. I started to run after growth, my personal growth. All right. I developed a plan. There was a time every week I would be in one seminar. I started to run after growth. I started to run after books. I was buying books here and there, trying to read to find out how, what does it take? Because I know it doesn't just take, it won't take the me today to be able to live that dream. It will take a me, a different me, and I needed to hone the skills that would be required to be able to do that. So that's what I learned. At the end of the day, for those people, when it came to the point they asked me to pay more money, I was like, get out. So I stopped that. But I learned some valuable lessons in that story. Okay, so that's what goal setting do for you. It helps you to be able to come to a honest realization of your present skills, and then you can now begin to look for solution like I did. A goal properly set is halfway reached, like Zig Ziglar said. So you need to set your goals very well. So right now, let me just share quickly. Let me share quickly some steps that you can take to increasing your results from goal setting. And I'll be done with this conversation. I don't have so much time right now. All right. Let me see. Thank you so much, Abraham. I see that already. I'll put that on the screen. Thank you for at least peeping, jumping in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right. So if you're joining in, all right, or if you listen to the replay, just let me know your name or where you joined from. Drop that in the comments. And whatever I shared so far, if anything resonates with you, please drop it in the comments. I'll be grateful to read your feedbacks. All right. I'll be so excited to read those feedbacks. Anything that I've shared so far from the story, the lessons you've learned, right? The things that I've firmed for you. There's some things right now you know them, but today, listen to them, you feel energized to push forward. Please drop them in the comments. I'll be grateful and excited to read those feedback from you. Thank you so much. And for those who are dropping on YouTube, please don't forget to like the like button and subscribe button and set your notifications so that you get notified when I come here again on this channel next week. And of course, also you're going to get in notifications when I do subsequent lives. All right, we're doing a lot of seminars, a lot of webinars, a lot of summits. I'm going to do some summits, some boot camps, some conferences this year. So you're going to get notifications when we stream live on YouTube. And of course, you can also join my page. I am Terry Omodibo. Like my page. All right, we're going to also do some stuff there today. It's going to be an impactful year. It's going to be a powerful, power-packed year. All right, I'm using on my platforms able to add value to you. So whichever platform just enable that you set the notification button. For those who are listening to this on my profile, Facebook profile, or Terry Omodibo, please, all right, instead of just being a connection, please click the follow button so that you can get notifications when I make content, when I post content, and when I put this live every week. All right, I'm going to be bringing on some guests, like I said, in the course of this conversation, in the course of this series. You can also get notifications so that you can be a part of those sections. It's going to be powerful this year. This year, we're not playing around. All right, we're on course to getting this thing done, and God being on our side. All right, we know we're going to get there. Okay, so what are there some rules for setting goals or steps that you can use to increase your results from goals? Like they say, all right, like a saying or is a quote or statistics. If you aim at nothing, you are bound to hit. All right. If you aim at nothing, you are bound to hit. But if you aim at something, of course, you will get there. 96% of people don't get clarity. That's the truth. They don't have clarity about how to do this. And that's the reason why I've come your way today to share this with you so you can get clarity and you can be able to help yourself with that. So the first thing is define your goals with clarity. I just mentioned 90% don't have clarity. All right. Define your goals with clarity. Clarity. All right. Define your goals with clarity. That's the first one. Number two is write your goals down and refer to them very often. Write your goals down I'll refer to them very often. Always look at them. I have my book. Every time I drop things that comes to my mind, I just drop it there. All right. There's a particular book I have. It's called Content Ideas Book. I have it here. I can remember. I just come there and I drop ideas. All right. Anything that comes, I drop it. Anything I call, I drop it. To do's, I just drop it. They are not organized, but I just drop the ideas there. I drop everything there. I drop everything there. Okay. The goals, things that will help me to gain it. Why? Because it's in my subconscious. All right, it begins to make a way for the accomplishment. All right, it begins to make a way. God makes this to make a way for the accomplishment. So you are not the one that is designed you don't have the power to get there, but because God has enabled you and given you the power, you will be able to get there. But you just need to be able to unravel the puzzles that will help you to get there. And that's where goals come in. Goals are the milestones. You can set those goals, you know the vision, you know the end result, but you don't know how to get there. All right, you're not God. You don't know how to get there. You don't even know if you will exist to get there. All right, if you still be living to get there. But you can take today one at a time by setting those milestones and of course move in the direction of your purpose and your vision. So write your goals down and refer to them very often. Right? Those who write their goals down increase the likelihood of achieving them by at least 80%. Okay? At least 80%. 80%. Those who write their goals down increase the likelihood of achieving them by at least 80%. Okay, so let's take the third one. Align your goals with your gifts and talents or passion. All right? Align your goals with your gift and talents and your passion. Very critical. Align your goals with your gift and talents and your passion. It's very critical. All right, don't do things. It's like riding on a wheel that is rusted. It's going to be very tiring at some point. It's going to be very tiring at some point. You need to ensure there's an alignment that gives you the required fuel or the required energy to get there. All right. Passion is the jet fuel that drives your goals to achievement, to attainment. You can see what I'm sharing today. I'm sharing passionately. All right. If you call me anytime T, you will know I share passionately because, especially if I share around my message or my topic, hey, I could take hours to do this. I could go on and on for this for hours, but I know I'm it's time conscious, so I try to break it down and just cut down. But let it be alignment between where you're going and your goals and your life and your passion. Okay, that will help you to be able to get there easily. Okay. The next one is decide what you really want. I always say this every time. You can start from here. Decide what you really want. What's your why? 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 I always ask this. What's your why? What's hurting you today? All right. It will help you also. Decide what you really want. Pray and ask God for help. Pray and ask God for help. You cannot know more than a manufacturer. All right. God created you for a reason. Help, ask Him to help you to be able to unleash yourself, to be able to unravel yourself, to discover, all right, what you are all about. So you discover. Ask Him to help you to be able to know what goals to set. All right, goals is just milestones towards vision. So if you know vision, of course, it should also give you the clues on the steps, on the milestones that you can actually run after. You can't set them yourself. So ask God for help. All right. Then make your goals specific. Like they say, follow the smart ways of making goals smart, the smart, specific, measurable. Right. And the other things in that. Okay. Then decide how to measure your goals. That's milestones. All right. Signposts or clues, like I said. Decide how to measure it. So it must be measurable. It's part of the smart goals, time bound and all that. Connect your time frame to your goals. I've said that already. Sets you on fire. Create answerability for your goals. Just having someone to ask to be answerable to will help you to stay focused. Right? Be accountable. Some people don't see being accountable is not easy. Some people don't want accountability at all. They don't want anybody to ask them questions. Ask them questions. It's crazy. You can't know everything. You can't do everything. You need someone to hold you accountable. That's where mentorship comes in. All right, that's where mentorship comes in. You need someone to help you your journey. Like one of my friends always says, if you have someone who takes you there, you get there. You're already there. You don't even get there. You get there. You are there. All right. If you know where you are going, it's easier. Your journey is very smooth. All right, it's okay. But if you know somebody takes you there, you are there already. So simple, right? Have mentors, right? Go for coaching. Sign up for classes. This year I have a goal of classes I want to sign up for, to also learn, people I want to connect with, all right, platforms I want to be on. I have goals set in those areas. Do the same for yourself. You will get there. All right, if I was in the church, I would say somebody scream amen. But you can also scream amen here, it doesn't really matter. All right, it doesn't really matter. So you can do that too. So create answerability. All right, create accountability. Be answerable. It helps you. It's not about that person, it's about you. It's about you. All right. Also, create actionable strategy for your goals. Success is 20% skills and 80% strategy. That's what Jim Rohn said. Create what strategy to enable you to assign to get your goals done. Right? Very, very critical. And I say think big, execute small. Think big, execute small. Manage your risk. Don't do it big at the same time. Execute little by little. Test those principles. Test those ideas. Tweak them as you go on your journey. You will get there. Just a matter of time. Be consistent. Be patient. You will get there. Work on your goals daily. Right? Work on your goals daily. Big dreams inspire. Small steps. All right. Big dreams inspires. Big dreams create motivation. But work on your goals daily. Reward yourself for accomplishing your goals. See, what I'm saying right now, I'm also saying some of these things to myself because I said goals too. You said goals. I have goals this year. You have goals this year. But I'm sharing some of the tips that has helped me to do to achieve some of the results I have today. I know where I'm coming from. I'm far, far, far not where I used to be. Even some people today don't even believe this is what I'm doing today. That is seeming like Terry, you've transformed because I've made a serious shift in my life in the last 5 years. You can't be who you want to be. It doesn't really matter what has happened to you in the past. All you need to do is come to a realization today. Is ask yourself, what do I really want for my life? What do I want to achieve? Get a glimpse of the big picture. If you don't know how to be able to get it, please seek help. Right? Seek help. I have one-on-one coaching sections going on right now. Right? Some of them a month, some of them 3 months. Helping people one-on-one. Ask for help. We could help. Right? Have a roadmap to influence coaching program that is going on right now. One-on-one. Right? Where I share different things and help them to shortcut their journey. If you want to go alone, it's going to be tough. But if you go with a lot of people, it's easier. Ask for help when necessary. Don't try to unravel everything yourself. Don't keep everything to yourself. It's going to be tough. And that's where I come in. I've helped a number of people. I'm still helping a number of people. Still will help a number of people. That's what my purpose is about. Helping people to be able to create influence, to be helping people to succeed, to achieve success, helping people to get out of a state of survival, to thrive to where they are today, to begin to look at themselves as being a success so that they can achieve the results, to achieve the success that they want in their life. And of course, don't stay there. Move and press towards influencing other people or impacting other people. James Ziegler said, if you help enough people to get what they want, you get what they want. So if you help enough people to become better in what they do, become better in their lives, you will get what we want. We are connected together in one way or the other. If you help people, you will get the results for your life. All right. So I believe I've shared a lot tonight. I'll wrap it up today by saying this. All right. Leon Holtz, is it Leon Holtz says something. He says, if you are bored with life, if you don't get up every morning with a burning desire to do things, you don't have enough goals. Let me say that again. Say, if you are bored with life, if you don't get up in the morning with the burning desire to do big things, you don't have enough goals. I believe we have enough people who have enough goals today. I believe I'm talking to the right people. I believe I'm talking to people who want to make their life count. I believe I'm talking to people who want to make their life more impactful. I believe I'm talking to people who see their life, all right, as a seed offering for other people. I believe I'm talking to the right set of people tonight. Okay. Like my pastor used to say all the time, he said, your life is too small to be the essence of your life. Your life is too small. Your life must be a seed offering for other people. So if you are Going to bed and you don't have anything you're looking up to, waking up in the morning, all right, looking up to, hey, it's too small. It's not big enough, all right? It's not big enough. All right, because of the time, I have a couple of stories and experiences I could share in this direction. But because of the time, I'll keep that for subsequent sections. But truth about it is that this is a wake up call tonight that you should be up and doing your vision. You have to unravel your vision. If you need help, send me a DM. Send me a DM. All right. Uh, there's a number I can put on. No, go on the comment section after today. You see a number on the screen, on the comments that you can reach out to. Send a DM, a WhatsApp number you can reach out to, or send me a DM on Messenger. I will respond, or find a way to get my attention anyway or the other. All right, that you want mentorship or you want clarity, you want to discover your vision or your purpose for your life. That's the starting point. If you already know this and you need help in one way or the other, you need to learn some skills or competencies that will able to make enough impact, of course. You need me. All right. If you want a one-on-one or you want us to do something for your organization, you want us to do something for your business, whatever ways you want us to come in to help you or help the people around you, to help you to unravel, help you to discover yourself, discover your purpose, to discover what your life vision is all about. Of course, feel free to reach out. And I believe that we're going to be creating a lot of people who will become exceptional and significant people or leaders in the different spheres of influence and will achieve our goals. And of course, your goals also will be met. Thank you so much, everyone who's been a part of this. I believe this has been very, very helpful to you. All right. If in the course of the conversation, you feel free, whatever that resonates with you, if you listen to the replay, all right, whatever that resonates with you, feel free to also reach out. All right, send a DM. I sorry, send us a DM. Go to the comment section and just type out what you know has been of help to you in the conversation tonight. All right, I'll be glad to read from you. I'll be glad to get the feedback. I'll be glad to get whatever feedback, positive feedback, negative feedback. I'm also glad to get it. Feedback that will help us to improve. All right. And I believe this will be coming your way by the grace of God every week. I'm not so sure about the profile, but I'm sure about my community. So you can join my community on the Leading Beyond Success community. Just type leading. You see Beyond Success, Leading Beyond Success community, and just click the join button. Of course, you are in, or I will accept you. And then, of course, this is going to be going on in my community. And of course, it's going to also be going on YouTube by the grace of God. So ensure that you're part of all this. And of course, feel free to click the like button, all right, and notification button, the follow button on Facebook profile, the like button on the YouTube channel, and the notification button also on Facebook and on YouTube. And then, of course, set the notification so that every time that we come up live like this, you can also be a part of this. And of course, subsequently, too, I'm likely going to be streaming this on Instagram. You can also follow me on Omodibo on Instagram. Okay, we're going to be doing some stuff there. A lot of Insta Live is coming your way beginning from February. We're going to do a lot of Insta Lives on different aspects of how you can become successful in life, career, and business, and not just become successful, helping other people to become successful. And that's a place of influence. And of course, how you can build a business around it is what we are all about. Okay, thank you so much. Like I said, all right, my name is Terry Omodibo. What I do simply is that I help individuals, professionals, and entrepreneurs to create system, processes, and competencies. All right, build systems, processes, and competencies that will enable them to create more impact and, of course, more influence. And, of course, at the end of the day, you can build income in the process by building the business around it. And that's what I do simply. That's what I do day to day. And I believe I have a community, like I said, we're almost hitting 1,000 people right now. We're pushing up. All right, we're going to do some more this year. A lot of things and programs that are putting up together that will help you become better in your life journey, career, and business. And that's what we're all about. Thank you so much. If you've joined me on this section tonight, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abraham. Rukbe, thank you for joining. Coach Adedoke Omotola, thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone. Kovin, Marvin, thank you for joining in. And then Wikiman, I appreciate you for joining in. Sipping join, just dropping by to say a quick hello. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So with this, I come to the end of this conversation today of the pathways to success. So let me put that banner right now. There's the pathways to success. All right. Thank you for joining in. If there are any questions, feel free, all right, to drop your questions in the comment section. I will take those questions and I want to answer those questions on the comment section of the conversation. And if you feel free, also, if you want to reach out to me, feel free to send me a DM, or you can also reach out to our WhatsApp number 08023256720, 08023256720. Just send me WhatsApp. All right, somebody will respond to you, and of course, you can take the conversation further. Okay, it's great being a part of your life. It's great being a part of your story. It's great being a part of your journey. Feel free to reach out anytime, T. And we'll be coming your way this same time on the Pathway to Success, where we'll be discussing the recipe for success in life, career, and business. And of course, it's going to be another topic from next week. Most likely, I'll try my best by the grace of God to see how this can come on Fridays, on the evening after work, so that actually more people can be a part of this. Thank you so much, and I will sign up. Bye bye.